When you talk about that emotional climax of the fight, I'm struck by how graceful your moves were. And you're no stranger to fight scenes, but I thought there's a difference in this where you're not really supposed to be making contact.
Right.
And I wondered about that, whether there was some of that grace that you have on stage, for instance, that came into play there.
I really loved that scene for two reasons. First of all, I had to work very hard on it because Sugar Ray was pushing me like a madman. He was like, man, my name is on this movie. Right, I'm not going to have you make me look bad like some actor. All right, so I really, he made me, throw all those punches. He was always on me about my left hook. He said I pulled it short. So he was on me about that. But secondly, it is the climax in a way of the movie because you see someone fully come into life doing what they love to do, what they're really good at, that they're not allowed to do anymore. It's like the world has said, yeah, we don't care about that anymore. And so I thought beyond just boxing, you needed to see someone like a rebirth more than anything. So I don't know if that answers your question at all. I don't think it's got anything to do. That was my intention of the scene. Anything else is you're probably reading into it.
Yeah, well, I think there is emotion that comes through. It's
well,
not
no,
just
exactly.
It's not the physicality.
No, it's an emotional moment. It's the quarterback who was out for 10 years, gets a shot in the last second of the game, throws the 90-yard touchdown. It's that moment and the great joy of actually doing it and being at your best.
You mentioned Sugar Ray. Did you know going into it that he would be coaching you, and were you nervous, apprehensive, a giggling fan?
I remember being asked about it. They said, "Listen, we're thinking about hiring Sugar Ray to work with the robots and about the choreography, and also to help you out with the boxing. You cool with it?" I was like, "Can I just get this straight? Are you asking me if I'm okay to have one of the greatest boxers of all time as my personal trainer? Is that?" Yeah, I was a little intimidated. I was definitely starstruck when I met him. I mean, I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of very, very big movie stars and famous people, but deep down, if I was any better at it, I would be a sportsman. So meeting someone like Sugar Ray, I kind of turned into a little kid.
I was going to say, are you good at containing yourself in those situations?
No, I don't bother containing myself. I tell them. I just say, man, you are an idol of mine. This is a great. Brought Sugar Ray in. This is 3 or 4 months before we really started working on the film. So they thought, this would be good, and while we've got Sugar Ray here, let's get a few shots. And so he's just showing me, and he was sort of into it, but we weren't really working yet. Okay, so he's like, here, there, and he's doing this boxing thing where they have an ability to sort of punch you but just hit you. Yeah. But I was still frightened every time I was flinching. And then the behind-the-scenes camera came out, right, because I thought this is great footage for the DVD. I could see this guy's doing it. And the red light went on, and I just saw him out of the corner of his eye see that, and he just started wailing on me. Like, he could not help himself. Camera, champ of the world, bang, bang, and I'm like, whoa! Of course, I'm the actor, so I'm like, I see the red light, and I'm like, I'm fine. But I think I still have the bruises to this day.
But didn't you just knock out somebody with the WWE?
Yeah, don't mess with me.
Was that for real? Come on.
Did I hit him? Yeah, I hit him.
But is his jaw broken?
I don't think it's broken. I think he exaggerated about that, which is why I hit him.
Talk about working with the robots, because they were on set, so it's really tactile and great.
Well, have you guys seen the robots yet?
No.
It does.
Okay. I shouldn't build it up to you because maybe you won't be quite so overwhelmed, but when I saw them for the first time, there was a picture of us, me and Dakota, seeing them, and both of us looked like 10-year-olds. I mean, those robots are phenomenal, and can I tell you, they're pretty expensive too. It's amazing in this world where I'm used to a green screen and a stick with a tennis ball on it, that Spielberg actually said to Sean, he said, you should really have real elements for wherever you can. So in the movie, I don't think any of you could actually tell which is real or not. I would love it if you could, but I doubt you'll be able to because it's done so well. But basically, if they're not walking or fighting, that's a real robot.